Welcome to the Pretty Red ENT Show. It's your girl, Goddess Nikita, a.k.a. Pretty Red ENT. And if nobody told you they loved you today, just know that Goddess Nikita, she loves you today. And I'm sending so much love and light out into the world. And I just want to tell y'all I love y'all, okay? Okay, guys, I seen 10:10 on the clock. And what I can tell y'all right now, the twin flame energy is strong. If you are a twin, you know what I'm talking about right now. Like, it's strong. It's so strong to the point where, like, if your sleep pattern's been messed up, you're probably a twin. Okay? Like, I'm talking about, I was just telling somebody the other day, I'm like, man, I don't feel like I've been asleep. People are like, what are you talking about? I'm like, bro, I have not been asleep. And one thing I can tell y'all is I know where each form of my body at. A part of my body somewhere else. And I'm like, I have not been asleep. I've been up. I've been woke. I've been chilling. I've been jugging and finessing. Just jugging and finessing. I be jugging and finessing. Shout out to Speaker Knockers, okay? But, yeah, guys, like, I just want to make sure that y'all tap in, y'all zoom in, y'all understand, like, right now, like, it really is, like, the person that you're supposed to be with, you gonna be with them. There ain't no way. The universe is going to make a way. I keep trying to tell y'all, it's just like a thin line between love and hate. They created that little thing for Martin and Regina King to be together. You feel me? And with your twin automatically forgive you. They love you. Like, it ain't no, it's all love. Feel me? So, guys, this week, I want y'all to know Neptune just went to retrograde on the June 30th, okay? I know I like to keep y'all updated with the energies that's coming in, and then I'm going to get into my message. But, guys, remember, this week, the illusions are going to be broke down. Truth are going to be told. Pay attention to how you're feeling. However you're feeling is the real truth. If you feel like somebody lying to you, they are lying to you. If you feel like somebody telling the truth to you, they are telling the truth to you. And so what I will say is this, guys. Like, if you have some truth that you need to speak that stuff now. Or forever hold your peace. Okay? But right now, while this is retrograding, what this energy is doing is because Neptune, it's about planet of, like, illusions. You know, it's just... And it's in Pisces. So you got to understand something. So any illusion that was put up, it's going to be taken down. Anybody did any spell on you, it's taken down. This is retrograding. It's removing the things that is no longer serving you. And so what happens is that with the twin flames, like, some people, they can mimic your twin. Like, there are people who mimic my twin to a T. Like, to the point where I gotta say this because it's funny. Because I'm like, why am I'm attracted to a certain particular body type? Like, it's particular, the energy is particular. It's like, I just like this type of body type because I'm looking for this person. Like, and that's what twins do. They typically date people like their twin. But there's, like, people put on as twins. So what I want to say is that if y'all haven't met y'all twin, y'all will meet them. And for the other people, like, you know, if you and your twins been in separation for a while, y'all won't be in separation no more. Like, when it comes to, like, twin flames, like, people don't understand, like, you're supposed to be with your twin. It's like a magnet. And if you always get a pull with a particular person, like, trust and believe, that's your twin. Like, the pool is just really strong and different things like that. Now, for other people who not a twin, you have a lot of good soulmate energy that's coming in. Like, whoo, y'all going to be really happy about that one. I see a few people, you know, they're really, you know, they're really in a moment where they're like, what? This is my person? Like, you're going to meet that person that you're supposed to meet because it's inevitable, okay? Like, so I posted this on Snapchat And I'm going to play a few little things, and then I'm going to get into like my deep message on what I'm talking about today. But y'all know I love my people. Y'all know I love my Snapchat fans, and I love people in general to the point where I be trying to make sure I keep y'all up on game. But there's a particular girl, a particular guy I listen to that I believe in astrology. I don't listen to a lot of people in astrology because I have my own theory about astrology. So, like, I know a lot about astrology, but when it comes to, like, I can feel the energy that they're talking about, is what I'm saying. Like, I don't share nothing unless I agree with it. Like, that's just me. But let me see. Let me just go on TikTok. Well, no, I want to do it this way. I gotta let y'all hear that. But y'all gotta follow this dude. He is funny. So here's what I'm gonna tell y'all. So for July 1st, it says new energy, new changes, shifting. What? Go back here, girl. What are you doing? It says shifting years ahead in life, blessings unfolding, coming out of karmic cycles, starting with a powerful supermoon in 72 hours to shift your frequency. It says it's bringing sudden, new, better realities, new manifestations. If you read this, expect good news, new wisdom to live your best life, and sudden, happy outcomes. Good changes, good fortune, big breakthroughs in your love life and career. July is one of the most powerful times of the year. You're already coming out of important karmic cycles and shifting years ahead in life where you're meant to be with who you're meant to be with. Swear to God. But I've been saying this to y'all. If y'all been listening to my podcast, I've been saying this since I actually said all of this in January. And I didn't even read the little energy. I mean, I know how to read it a little bit, but not like how some people do. And so I'm still learning that part. But I learned that when I can read energy. But yeah. So it's it says this first supermoon of 2023 is here in 72 hours to clear any blockages. And that's real. This is what I do know as a fact. Yes. So then the next message is July 2nd. July 2nd through the 3rd supermoon, the first supermoon of 2023, the beginning of your full growth mode. I've been telling people man, I'm on super go mode. I am doing this. I feel a lot better. Clearing and restoring and balancing in 33 years of karma. So people got to understand, some people been in a karmic cycle due to karma for a very long time. But you're coming out of it. So if you feel like the weight's just been lifted off of you, that's that. So it says the first full supermoon of 2023 is here in 15 hours. Being a supermoon means that the full moon is coming closer to the earth than usually, appearing bigger and brighter and more powerful. Native Americans call it the buck moon, which represents full growth mode. Male deers are in full growth mode at this time. Cosmic energy is bringing us a major energetic reset, leading to renewal. You are releasing some things from the past to receive much better things. This moon is clearing anything standing in the way of your growth. Examples: low vibrations, attachments, distraction, outdated partners, and imbalancings. And I got to tell people that because it's serious, that y'all really take y'all time out to understand something. This is true. I'm talking about to the point where I'm is this a Mercury retrograde coming up? I had some people that I've been telling to stop calling me. They just wouldn't stop. And I'm why do you keep calling me for? I asked you to stop. You didn't. And I'm just trying to figure this out on why you keep calling me for. You feel me? And I don't want you. And I need you to, because I've released you all the way. You just can't plug back up into me. And sometimes people don't understand, if I tell you stop calling me, I really mean, for real, stop calling me. But what I will say is it's a blessing because a few years ago, I wouldn't have been able to tell people to stop calling me because I'm so soft-hearted. People don't know that. Even though I didn't want to be your friend, I would still be your friend if it made you happy. But I don't do that anymore. Oh no, baby. Like, I don't stay around nobody to make them happy anymore. I have to be happy within myself, with people and all that. And I can't keep pleasing people more than I please myself. So if it doesn't make me happy, then it is not going to make me happy ever. So, but it's been like everything that I've been like saying, it's really weird because then it pops up like 3 days later, like, hey, this is, I'm like, I just told everybody on Snapchat this. So y'all better know, like, if you follow me on social media, I'll be letting y'all know the real before it come up. And guys, like right now, it's really about really being attuned, tapping in, doing what you're supposed to do, and fulfilling your soul contracts. It's very important about that. And especially if you're a twin flame, your soul contract, your main one. Okay. Cause your whole mission is your twin. It's not nothing else. That's your mission. You're on a mission. You're on a mission for your twin. Okay. 334. I don't know who's that's for. Maybe look that angel number up. It'll resonate with you. You know what I'm talking about. Google, type in 334 angel number, and whatever pop up, read it. If it resonates with your soul, resonate with your soul. So now, this is something that I mentioned, guys, earlier this year in January. I gotta make sure y'all know. It says, so my girl who do the numerology, make sure y'all go follow her on, what's that? Instagram. Her name is Aquarius Maximum. Okay. She said next year is an 8 of heart year. It's going to bring a huge window of relationships and marriage for Scorpio and people with strong 8th house placements. You should prepare now by dating, building friendships, and having fun. Lay off the intensity. Like, this is a true statement. Now, for people who, right now, we're still in that retrograde of Pluto jumping back into Capricorn. Gosh, they messed with us when they did that one. But, right? Like, the universe is like, we're going to mess with y'all. I'm like, what? Stop playing with us right now. We did not need 2008 to come back up and, But in general, guys, this is a true statement. I told everybody, like, this is the year where men go through deep healing. And next year going to be, it's going to be that year. Don't play with me, boy, don't play with me. Okay? So it says July full moon is here in 16 hours, and it will be the first super moon of 2023. This moon is getting closer to Earth than usual to clear anything standing in the way of our full growth. We're clearing anything low vibes to receive much and much more better things. Embrace this reset. I'm telling y'all guys, like, I was literally talking to a person and I told them, I said, what would I tell somebody if they was in my position? I said, if you stop talking to a person and your life extremely gets better, you should not let that person back in there. And I was like, bruh, I stopped talking to you and I received everything I wanted to receive. Different stuff like that. And it's like, no, bro, I can't go back. Like, I gave you an opportunity. Once you try to like hurt me and say hurtful stuff, and I know for a fact that your intent is to hurt me, I'm gonna just leave you alone because, baby, I ain't got time to, sit up there and play with y'all. But I'm going to end my this podcast with a very powerful prayer and affirmations for the twin flames. I don't know if I want to throw this in here right now, but I think I'm going to do it twice. So if you're a twin flame, make sure y'all come here. I don't know the time on what it is. I'll make sure I go back and listen to it so I can tell y'all what to do. But this affirmation right here is called Twin Flame Protection Affirmation. And it says, and you repeat this, whatever your favorite number is, repeat this that many times. And do it for the next 3 days. It says, I cancel all the negative intentions and words that I or others spoke intentionally or unintentionally negative about me and my counterpart, and that I cut cords with all those situations and people that are holding me back and my twin flame back from union with each other. And that I am now ready to receive the union and to start a new life with my twin flame filled with harmony and unconditional love. From here on out, that's what she was supposed to say. From here on, at all timelines and all dimensions, I do not consent anyone interfering with ill intentions in my connection with my twin flame. I and my twin flame are divinely protected. Our connection is shielding our source light, and our love is growing and healing each other. So be it. So shall it was. So it is so. So shall it will always be. In Jesus' name, we pray. Amen. However you end it, abracadabra, boom. However you end that, you end that again. And that's all I'm going to say it one more time. I cancel all the negative intentions and words that I or others spoke intentionally or unintentionally negative about me and my counterpart, and that I cut cords with all those situations and people that are holding me back and my twin flame black from union with each other, and that I now ready to receive the union and to start a new life with my twin flame filled with harmony and unconditional love. From here on, at all timelines and at all dimensions, I do not consent anyone interfering with ill intentions in my connection with my twin flame. I and my twin flame are divinely protected. Our connection is shielded by a source of light, and our love is growing and healing each other. So be it. So shall it was. So shall it always will ever be. Boom. Amen. Ashe. Okay. In Jesus' name we pray. Okay. So this right here is a very good thing for the twin flames. I'm gonna need y'all to say that at least 3 times. Like for the next 3 days, or whatever your favorite number is. Make sure you say it that many times a day. And if you want to, to really put your stuff down so that way you can really feel it, make sure you say it in the morning and at nighttime. Say it at the time of the day that works best for you. I always tell people that. Don't do what I'm saying, hey, 3 days, sure. You might say, hey, baby, my favorite number 7, so I'm going to do it for the next 7 days. That's because your spirit is telling you to do it for 7 days. I'm telling you, whether you are with your twin or not, your twin will feel that, and they will activate, and they will be in agreement with you, because it's all destiny. It's all part of destiny. You and your twin is spiritually, soulfully connected. They can't change that. People can think that they're going to change that, but they can't, okay? So let me see about this one right here. I'll talk about it on a different day because I actually like that message. But here we go. So this is my guy right here, guys. Go follow him on TikTok at the Inner World Astrology. I don't know his name, but that's what he goes by on TikTok. So I'm going to play y'all what he's talking about, okay? And it's 5:55 on the clock.
Right now? Yeah, I didn't think so. That's okay, because this weekend... Do you know exactly who you want to be with right now? Yeah, I didn't think so. That's okay, because this weekend features a Venus-Uranus square, which increases the desire for excitement and new encounters, leading some of you to potentially upend your relationships. And coinciding with the Capricorn full moon, if anyone adds a sense of limitation in your life, you are likely to sidestep them and pursue a partnership that's more life-affirming. But no matter what you choose, you might change your mind again in August and September when Venus yet again squares Uranus. Now, over the next couple days, Capricorns and Cancers will undergo the most dramatic changes in their relationship. Fixed signs, Leo, Aquarius, Taurus, and Scorpio, will be causing disruption and may become known as home wreckers worldwide. So are you secretly looking to stir up controversy?
I promise y'all one thing for sure. 2 things for certain. When I heard him say that, I was like, oh my gosh. So this is what I was feeling. Like, and it makes it like, okay, well, do you know who you really want to be with? I'm like, man, it's been on my heart for a second. I'm like, okay. You feel me? And then I just had a conversation with somebody and they called me and it was like, are you gonna make the call? Are you gonna make the call? Like, why you ain't over there? Why you ain't over there? Like, you're gonna speak your piece? Like, do you think you can speak it up? Like, oh my gosh, like, how the hell you know I'm soft for real? Yeah, man. One thing y'all got to know about Aries people, man. We hard for real, but when it comes to our heart space, yeah, that's something totally different, baby. Like, that's something totally different. So, but the next person I'm going to let y'all listen to, her name is, I think, AMYDEMURE. Go follow her on TikTok, guys. But she does a really good job when it comes to, like, telling, like, exactly of the energy that's going to come into play. Okay? And I like her. Like, I really like her. So, go follow her. I believe in it. But here go it.
Truth is about to be exposed, and you're about to realize a whole lot of shit because we have a full moon in Capricorn on July 3rd. This is a time where gaslighting, manipulation, and lies will be exposed, and you're likely going to have very honest conversations with people, and you'll get to the bottom of situations. So get ready for some honest conversations and to finally figure out the truth. Also, trust your intuition around this time. It's probably going to be right. Also, personal readings are available, and July horoscopes for all signs are on YouTube.
Like, what? I told y'all, I be on point. I said this last week. If you paid attention to my last episode, I said this already. I already know, like, you know, like I told people, you can't really get nothing off on me. If I let you get it off on me, I'll let you. But you can't get that off on me, baby. At all. Like, I ain't gonna lie to you or perp about you and this and that, but what you won't do is sit up there and play games with me, baby. You gonna sit up there and play games with your mama, but you ain't gonna play games with me. I just won't tolerate that, okay? Like, I'm just saying that. Some people be mad, but that's real, and it is what it is. Like, you could be mad, scratch your ass, get glad. That's what my grandma say. But let me also play this one for y'all too, because I posted this on my Snapchat. Y'all know I always keep Snapchat informed.
When the lunar nodes shift into Aries and Libra on July 17th, a totally new energy will wash over you, setting the tone for the next year and a half. How will your life change? Well, with the North Node in Aries, you will feel more bold and independent. You won't be looking over your shoulder anymore, and you won't be afraid to make key decisions because cardinal signs are initiatory and have this executive sense. With the South Node in Libra, you will have a lower tolerance for compromise. So overall, expect an uptick in entrepreneurship, personal ambition, and likely a rise in divorce rates. Relationships that survive this time period will be rock solid. Relationships that don't may be another astrological statistic. When the lunar nodes shift into Aries...
That's crazy, okay? Now, y'all gotta understand something. That North Node being in Aries, that's kind of like who you destined to be. You came here when your true node. That's what he's talking about. North Node is your true node. And when you if you got a true node in Aries, you could be any sun sign. You could be any sun sign. But if your true node is in Aries, you came here to be bold, take over stuff. You the CEO. You really the boss. You came to do some stuff. So if you have if you got to understand, like, this is a transition that's going on in the planet's energy. This isn't so like, this is one person's birth chart. Like, this could be somebody's birth chart. Like, I know a few people that has like their true node in Aries and their south node in Libra, because, true, like north and south, they're just like right down each other. So the sign that is south of Aries is Libra. What I want to say is like, yes, so there are people with this birth chart. So they experience this every single day. But this right here, if they got this in their birth chart, but everybody, now the energy coming into the planet is going to be boom. Everybody's going to be taking those initiatives. They're going to be jumping into stuff. They're going to have that energy backing from God, the universe, sitting in this energy in the planet in Aries, to be really bold and to be exactly where you need to be at in life, guys. Like, for real, for real. I'm telling you, it's a blessing. I'm like, I'm here for it. Thank you, Jesus. Thank you, God. Thank you, angels. Thank you, ancestors, for real. But nah, guys, like, I'm telling y'all, it's a beautiful season to be that. But I literally was telling somebody the other day that, like, okay, I sense what you're doing. The problem is that I'm not okay with you doing what you say that you're doing. You feel me? It's no disrespect or anything. It's just that I don't vibe with it. I'm not going to sit up here and vibe with something and it's not okay. Like, I called dude out on his BS. I was like, so you tell me you have a girlfriend. I kind of felt like you did, but you said you did. And I kind of felt like you really did. Like, you really love this girl. And now you're telling me that you broke up with this girl, and I'm trying to figure out like why, because your situation didn't go through with her, what you really trying to do. So you think you're finna come over here. Baby, you came finna come over here with me because I'm over that lifestyle. Like I'm on, like, no, I'm cool, but you're not finna use me and I'm not finna deal with that. Like, what do you want? You are in a relationship. What do you want from me? Like, what do you need from me to like let me go? Like, I granted if you want to be cool friends, like we're friends, like, hey, how you doing? Your kids good? All right, cool. You know what I'm saying? You all right? All right, boom. That need to be it. But if I sense that you like me more than that, like, nah, baby, you got to get away because I'm not going to play games with you. I'm not about to gaslight you and people be upset because some people don't know how to communicate. I don't want you. Like, I think you're a really phenomenal person, but you and I can't mix like that. Say that. Say that. Don't leave people on. Don't allow them to keep sliding down some grass. Stop gaslighting. Stop leading people on. Be truthful about your feelings and where they are at. And it's so crazy because I was talking to another young man and I was like, well, you wanted to date me. I was like, but you never dated me. You don't know nothing about me. And so I started going in and I said, you know what? Like, it's crazy because I was like, I have never experienced what you put me through. Like, I'm telling you, like, I have never experienced it. And then I started talking about my ex from Chicago, and he was like, well, you just need to go be with him. I was like, I probably would. Now, what? What you got to say now? Run up. You know what I'm saying? Like, what you got to say? Like, I'm like, yeah, like, he took his time to know me. And I was trying to tell him, I said, he took his time to know me. Like, he took his time to know me. He knows me. Like, hey, he knows, like, what'll make me cry was he know I'm sensitive. He know my handwriting off the chain, but we ain't finna go there, okay? But he know like intimate stuff about me to the point where if I was to date him again, he wouldn't have to do all that extra stuff. He'd have to get to know the older version of me, but to know the real person, like my heart, that man knows my heart. I revealed my heart to him. I didn't reveal my heart to you. I mean, I did, but I just know that it was never true with him. And I guess he kind of got angry. And I feel like when people try to like throw smack at me and I'm just trying to explain to them like, hey, like you never really dated me. You didn't know me. Like if you really know me, then you know that I'm not like that. And he kind of got upset. And I was like, well, like I just, it's not going to work. Why you keep calling me? Leave me alone. Like it ain't worked then. It's not going to work now. You feel me? Like you are a person who deliberately tried to hurt me. I'm like, and I gave him a situation because he thought that his situation was different. I was like, well, this is the reason why I didn't want to date you when you wanted to date me because of my ex. And if you knew anything, you knew I was crying about him because you said that you met me at this time. If you met me at this time, you knew I was really in love with him. You know that I was crying over him. Like I don't know. When you're really in love with somebody, I can't. When people say they really love somebody, if you're really in love with somebody, you're not going to move on that fast, bro. It doesn't happen like that. Like, because love ain't like that. It's not a light switch. Some of y'all think it's a light switch. It's not. I can say, like, you never really loved me. You feel me? Like, you ain't never really loved me. I don't know what you're doing. Like, why you got on my phone? What you got on my phone for? Like, that's what I was like. I don't have no respect for you. I got to say, like, I have no kicking for you. Like, you know what I'm saying? I keep telling certain people, like, they've been calling me for years. And it's like, if you are happy in your relationship, then why are you calling me? Because please believe, if I was happy in my relationship, you cannot call me. And slap that on something. He kind of got mad. I was like, bro, you better ask him. Like, you better go call my Chicago guy and my ex and ask him. Could anybody take me from him? Nobody could take me from that man. Not one person. I almost died because I loved him. And people don't understand that. Like, yes, I almost died. I almost lost my life. And some real stuff. Like, the father of my child. And just to keep it real with y'all, keep it a bean. Like, the father of my child, my ex told me, like, our situation, because he was locked up. And he was like, you know what? I'm locked up, but you not locked up. You didn't do anything. And so I want you to experience stuff. Just, I got rules. Like, don't fall in love and, don't have a baby over it. I'm like, okay, chip. And, but he's like, I really want you to go out there. He kind of pushed me and gave me to the world. I'm like, what? Like, if you want me to do this, I'll do this for you. Like, but I'm happy. I'm happy with what I got right now. Like, I really was. And if he keep that shit a bean, which he will, He would tell you I was really happy. I didn't want to talk to nobody. Like we really had like conversations over months for this. So I met my baby daddy. I linked up with him and I told him, I was like, listen, I got a dude. He locked up. I'm not leaving him. I love him. Like, I'm not leaving him. I love him. So I took him down, smashed BD. And yeah, BD got me pregnant. And, he do the Houdini stunt. That's when them niggas be pulling them condoms off. Niggas poke holes in condoms too, okay? Y'all think it's only women, but nigga do it too. They do it all the time. Like, what? What's going on? But I don't what I'm saying? I don't regret my son. I love my baby. Like, that's my guy. Like, I jug and finesse with my baby. But make a long story short, with the father of my child, I went to Chicago. And I came back with my ex's name on my nails, because that was my man. What are you talking about? And he was like, what's going on? Like, you came back with a nigga name on your nails? I'm like, that's my man. I already told you I didn't want anything from you. I just wanted sex. You don't do anything. We don't hang out. I call you to have sex and you leave, bro. Like, so don't act like we in this whole relationship, because we're not. And make a long story short, I end up having my son, and my baby daddy felt like I used him. For me and my brother, he's like, you and your brother, I feel like you just had this baby for your brother. I'm like, I did. I had to name my son because my brother ain't got no kids. Like, he needed to be. My brother a thought. I mean, I'm so sorry. He was a thought. He's not a thought anymore, guys. But he was a thought. And I'm like, this baby is for my brother. Like, so, because I named my son after my brother. And basically, he's like, oh my gosh, like this and that. And like, literally, I came home and he was like, so when I came home, but the thing about me being pregnant was my ex, he rapped. And so my son, I used to play my baby daddy rap. My son would never like move or nothing. But when I play my ex's song, he used to be up just jugging. I'm like, he must know dude or something. Like, I don't know. They must be connected. And just cracking up laughing. But make a long story short, all jokes aside, my baby daddy asked me, like, could I ever really love him? And I told him, no, I can't love you because I love him. I'm going to be with him when he comes home. Like, I love this young man. I can't sit up here. I'm not going to play no games with you. I'm not going to lie with you. I love him. And my baby daddy literally choked me out for 2 hours straight, saying that I better tell him I love him. And I was like, I can't. And I literally, like, I survived. I don't know how I survived, but I did. And he's like, I know you're going to, my baby dad's like, I know you're going to be a great mom and all this and all that. I was like, I am going to be a great mom. That's crazy. You trying to take me from my son. Like, this is my first son. I ain't never had no kids. You trying to take me from my child. But he did try to take me from my child because I love someone. And so I never really even told him this story. My ex, I one time told him, like, hey, I almost lost my life because I love you. And I chose you. And I would never play him. Like, and me and my ex, we had a great relationship as far as it come down to communication and being honest and being real with each other. Like, my ex told me about Chip, Shorty. And he's like, oh, this is that, And when it come down to like communication with a relationship, and the reason why I know how to communicate really well with like men and stuff like that, and being honest about my feelings and not leading people on, that is because of my ex. Like, so shout out to him. You know what I'm saying? It's easy. But no, for real, guys, like, all jokes aside, never told him that story. I wanted to like sit down and have a conversation with him to like really talk about the ins and outs of everything that me and him haven't really communicated with. And, but for real, guys, like, a lot of people don't know that. Like, I'm a realist. I don't lie. If I love someone, I love someone. I'm not going to sit up there and play games with this person. Like, oh, you know what? I want to sit up here and waste your time because I know that my heart lies over here with this person. I feel at home with this person. And it's always been like that with me and my ex. It's so funny because people be like, what? I'm like, bruh, this man had me singing to him in prison with a lot of people there. And I never did that before. And I sung his favorite song to him, and it was really good, by the way. And like, I just really felt like he brought that out of me. Like, a lot of men never even took their time to do that. And me and him had that, like, little kids love. Like, I gotta say that, like, that's my guy. Like, for real, for real. Even when I'm around him, like, it's always a vibe. Like, if I would even pull up on him right now, it's a vibe between him and I. It's a vibe all the time. It's a vibe. But nah, so I tell people that all the time, like, you know, like, who would you risk love for? And when people's like, you know, when you talk about the Fast and Too Furious, like, and Vin Diesel jumped out that thing and his shorty walked up, like, you get up, you don't quit on me. You don't die on me. You feel me? And that's the only thing that kept me alive when my baby daddy was choking me was my ex. Like, and I'm like, I love him. I can't tell you I love you just to satisfy you. And that's what I kept, even while he's choking me, he let me go to talk. And I was like, my baby daddy let me go to talk. And I was like, I can't lie to you to satisfy you at any moment. I don't love you. Like, I promise you I don't love you. Like, I can't lie to you. Like, I love you as a person, but I'm not in love with you. Like, my heart is there. Like, I'm going to be with him. I'm going to always be with him. Like, it's like, I just love him. Like, you can't make me not love him. And when I tell people that, like, the real reason, like, why, because a lot of people don't know the real reason why he choked me. Some people do know that, like, you know, he choked me. A lot of people don't even know the real reason why. The father of my child, we don't really associate it, but they don't understand, like, why he's so mad at you? And he be like, he hate my ex. Oh, he got a whole little song about him and everything. Oh, he hate him. Like, I'm talking about he hates him with a passion. And it's like, oh my gosh. Like, he's like, but I think he came to a realization, like, you know what, Keita, like, I get what you're saying now. Because me and the father of my child, we talked, and he's like, he apologized. And he's like, I kind of understand what you were saying because, you know, I felt that same way about this particular girl. And I said, right, but I never, if you said you wouldn't be with her, I ain't tripping. You was never my man. That was my man. My ex from Chicago, that was my man. Like, that was my man. I can't lie and say that was my man. I had free meat shirts, all that. Like, that was my guy, like, for real. But in general, guys, when I tell people when it comes to love, like, who are you willing to risk your life for love? Because you really love that person. Like, I love my ex. Like, bro, I almost died because I kept it real. I could not keep it real. But he helped me with that communication part. Like, that's like, the way how he did it was very particular, but it was like, it worked. It was home for me. Like, so it's like, I ain't finna sit up here and lie to anybody about my situation and where my heart feel. I don't perp to nobody. Like, that is real. This is a true story that happened to me. And I told my ex that the father of my child died because my ex-boyfriend, he did die. Right after I had my son, my best friend died and my ex-boyfriend died. And my ex-boyfriend was just like my angel. I ain't gonna lie to you. He called me his angel, but he was my angel. And like, for real, guys, like, people don't understand. Like, I was really going through a very depressed moment. I had baby blues really bad. Mental health is very serious. And the one thing that kept me motivated, even after, you know, the father of my child did that, was my ex. Like, I'm telling y'all, like, I literally go down in the books. Like, I always tell people, I'd rather go down in the books as being real than to lie about it. Like, and I told my ex that the father of my child died because I kind of wish that it was my ex-boyfriend who passed away, his child. But to me, the day that the father of my child choked me for loving someone else and keeping it real with him, like, I kept it real from Jump Street. And he literally choked me out because I love someone else. Like, yeah, he died to me. So when I said that to my ex, like, technically speaking, did I lie? Told a little lie. But in general, like, I felt like he died to me. Like, dude meant nothing to me because he literally tried to take my life because I love someone else. Like, people don't know how that feel. Like, literally, I almost lost my life because I kept it real about who I loved and I didn't want to play games with somebody. Now, I could have been gaslighting the father of my child the whole time. Like, oh, ain't nothing with me and dude. I never lied. I'm like, I lied to him. Like, I lied to my ex. I never lied. Like, and I never lied about if I loved him or not. Like, any guy I ever entertained, like, they know that I love him. Like, and so love is not a light switch, guys, by the way. But when love is real, love is real. But I really risked my life and almost died. And the only thing that kept me alive was that I'm like, it was him. And I'm like, oh my gosh, I love him. I gotta be here to see him. Like, like, that's my man. Like, I ain't gonna lie to you. So if I felt like, if at that moment, if, it would have happened, I would have felt okay because I went down as a realist. You feel me? I was real with my heart. I can never lie about my heart. I have never been that way. I've always loved love since I was a little girl. Since I was a little girl, wanted to be a wife. I always know that I came in this world as a wife. And so, like, I would never lie to nobody. So I want to tell people out there, like, if you ever been in a situation, because domestic violence is serious as hell. And the father of my child never really put his hands on me and at all. But he did like twice. But this is the first time he did that. But I just came home from having a cesarean when the father of my child did that. I had a cesarean. I couldn't move. I couldn't get out of bed. The only thing I could do was lay there and let him choke me. I couldn't I couldn't fight. I was so upset because I'm like, I'm this warrior. I was like, he didn't try me when I wasn't good, but he definitely tried me at this point. And some people, they'll try you when they feel like you at your weakest, because I had to roll and get out of bed, and people don't think a cesarean, which is a cesarean, guys, it's a C-section, okay? When a woman, she gets her body cut open for them to pull out the baby, that's called a cesarean. That's the real name. That's what a C-section stands for. It's a cesarean. So yes, I did. After I had a cesarean, I came home. My son was probably like 10 days old. And I literally got choked out because I loved someone else. But the father of my child already knew I loved him from Jump Street. I never perped about my ex, not one time. But the love that I had for my ex, I didn't want to tell my ex, like, dude, I almost died because I told some dude I loved you. Like, no, I want you to, it's a little bit different. It's the conversations is different. But guys, if you feel like you've been with someone and you couldn't love that person and you were with someone temporarily, I got to tell y'all, don't do that. I kind of feel like I had my thin line between love and hate. Now I'm thinking about it, like, damn, like, the father of my child was probably my thin line between was the Lynn. You feel me? Like, damn, that's crazy. But for real, if you ever been into a situation and you kept it real with somebody, you're like, you know what, I don't love you, but I love this person, and they just flipped out on you. Like, I'm telling you, guys, like, I'm sorry I went through that. It's important because men go through that too. Men go through women beating on them and you telling them that, hey, I really love this woman here, and you got a girl hitting you, doing crazy stuff to you, like mistreating you and different things like that. Like, what? What is wrong with y'all? and granted, guys, like, I gotta admit, like, this is a real true story. Domestic violence is serious, and that messed with my mental so crazy to the point where I couldn't even express and be happy with him when he came home. Like, I was happy with him. Like, don't get it twisted. I was very happy when he came home, but I couldn't be fully myself. Like, how I am today, yes, I would want him to experience me today. Like, yes, he deserves that. And so when people be asking me, like, who in your past deserves you today? He would be the one person that deserves Keita G today. I can't get that to everybody else. Okay, it's just not like that. Anybody else from my past, okay? Like, I'm talking about, like, as far as dating wise, from my past. Like, yes, like, this is the person from my past I feel like Yeah, like if I'm going to date somebody, if I'm going to even take somebody serious, like from my past, yeah, he'd be that one. Like for somebody new, like, yeah, they get to experience me because this is new. If I'm dating you, you knew, boom, boom, boom. But if from my past, this is that. Because when you're going through, guys, and you're about to go through this Leo, Venus retrograde. So Venus is going to be in Leo. Leo is all about success, romance, all of this. So pay attention if you have an Aries rising. That Aries rising brings somebody back blast from the past. You already met the person that you're supposed to be with. If you have an Aries rising, you met the person that you already gonna be with. You already been in that relationship with them. Okay. Now for my people who everybody waiting Aries rising, boom, boom, you gonna be good. But I'm telling y'all, trust y'all heart. Be one with your heart. I literally was one with my heart and was about to lose my life because I love someone. Like back in the day, like, yes, my son back in 2014, I will never forget it. Like I almost literally lost my life because I kept it real. And I said, I can't keep doing this. Like the father of my child used to take the letters that I was writing him, destroy them. It was crazy. Like, I was like, I need to get out of this. Why the hell you ain't home yet? You need to be home so I can leave. Like, I need to go. Like, I just need to go. Like, you feel me? But in general, guys, like a lot of people don't know, but I want to tell y'all, like, please listen to your heart. If you know there's a person that you really truthfully love, like, go for it. Shoot for the stars. Because the only thing you could do is you could sit back and regret that you didn't say the things that you wanted to say. You didn't do the things you wanted to do. Like, I wanted to tell God, like, hey, you feel me? Once it's time, baby, listen, I did what I was supposed to do. I had fun while I did it too. You feel me? And you want to go for it. Like, if you go for everything in life and you don't go for love, what's wrong with you? You're not doing something. You're not pleasing a part of your body. That's what I'm going to say. If you don't shoot for yourself in love, then how are you shooting for yourself and everything else you're doing? You're so successful at everything else you're doing, but you're not successful for yourself in love, guys. Like, you got to really be successful with yourself in love. Like, really go for the stars. Like, if there's a person that you love, go shoot your shot. Talk to them. Have that honest conversation. Like, don't let somebody gaslight you. Don't let somebody keep pushing you off and sliding you down the slider or placing you on a back burner. Like, no, baby. We too grown. And time is ticking, baby. Time is something we can never get back. So I take that serious. And like I tell people all the time, like, because a lot of people ask me a question and they said, do you think that you would have did things different with the father of your child? I said, the only thing I would have did different was I would have told my ex, F him. And nigga, like, I'm okay with just what we got. Like, I'll just wait till you come home. Like, I'm cool. You feel me? Because I was cool. He knew that. Like, I was really cool. Like, I was good. I talked to my man every day. I was great. But as far as like the father of my child, would I take that situation back? No. Like, I wouldn't do anything different. If I could do something different in that moment, I would not say, oh, I love you. And I know I did not love him. No, I would not do that. I won't ever do that. I love me. I love love. I love being honest. I would never lie to somebody else to make them feel better. Yes, I love this man. I can't stop and say I don't. Like, I'm going to be with this man. What are you talking about? Like, whatever you need to do it. Like, you feel me? Like, but you're not going to do that to me. Like, I won't please you by lying to you, especially when it comes to my heart. Like, and that's crazy because a lot of people don't know that. Like, I'm very sensitive. And if I'm talking to you about something and I cry, like, that mean it came from my heart space because I'm sensitive. Aries people sensitive for real. And so when we start really going and we talking about our heart, yeah, because we do wear a heart on our sleeve. But when we start talking about our heart, yeah, that's when them tears start flowing. You feel me? Like, you ain't really talked to an Aries and spoke to them about how you feel about them. If they ain't drop a tear, then I don't care, male or female. If they didn't drop a tear in a serious conversation with you and we were actually open enough to have a serious conversation with you, yeah. Like, people got to understand something. Like, with my ex from Chicago, my best friend was even mad about him. Like, what I told my best friend, like, nope, I'm not messing with you no more. Like, I'm cool. I got somebody. I got a man now. He like, what? Like, like, what are you doing? Like, he did like, no, like, How you know this nigga gonna be real with you? Like, me and my best friend used to talk. Like, how you know this nigga gonna be real? I don't care about that, bro. Like, I really just care about being honest. Like, I love him. Like, and my best friend used to be so mad when I used to be on the phone talking to my ex. He used to be like, oh my gosh, like, what are you doing? Like, why you don't want to hang out no more? I'm like, because I don't want to hang out no more. Like, what do you want me to do? That's the reason why it kind of bothers me that when men are in a relationship, they still call the woman that they really love. Like, what are you doing? Once I'm in a relationship, baby, like, I'll be focused on them. I don't talk to nobody else. What are you talking about? People love me. I give people my undivided attention. I'm either all in or I'm not at all. I don't play games. I'm just not that game type person. So that's the thing that I can say, like, that's different between me and most people, is that I don't play games. I don't have time for that. And so when it came to this particular ex, yeah, there is nothing you can say, do me. Like, if I ain't roll with my best friend, that's my guy. Like, what make you think you could take me from him? Like, I'm confused. Like, you feel me? But at the end of the day, guys, like, I always say follow your heart. Your heart never leads you wrong. Like, I really said, like, I'm a person... Like, I don't play games and I don't gaslight people. And so a lot of times you got people out here that gaslight. And if you're guilty of the John Doe crime and you're listening to this episode, like, just fix it. You feel me? Stop leading people on. Like, you might want the attention, but then you got to ask that. Here go the psychology part. Like, why do you think you need the attention from women that you don't have no interest in? Why would you lead them on? You need 7 women to act like you love them? You need 7 women. Why? And then it go down to like, so how, like, are you looking for this because your mama didn't give you enough attention that you needed? Because then that would be the next question that I have. Or what parent is it? Or what happened to you to the point where you feel like you need all this attention from all these people? You need all these people to think that they're in love with you. You're in love with them. And you're really not. And you really want somebody else. And you just not really talking about it for real. You feel me? So stop gaslighting people. Stop leading them on. I'm telling y'all, I'll be telling people all the time, I don't like you. I don't want to be with you. It's not, you could be a great man. You could be phenomenal, but you're not the one for me. I require a lot. I'm not settling. And I know exactly where I'm going to be at, where I'm going to end up at, and who I'm going to be with. I'm just chilling. That's what I can say. I'm chilling. But I'm also dating. So you feel me? Like, yeah, it is what it is. Like, if you want me, you better come get me. I'm single until somebody says, stop playing with me. Stop playing with me. Stop playing with me. Girl, stop playing with me, okay? Like, yeah, you ain't see me. I ain't came outside yet. When I come outside, you're going to be like, oh, so she been, I was doing a cardio, okay? But nah, guys, like, for real. Like, I really feel like, you know, this is my episode when I talk about basically speaking your heart. Stop gaslighting. Stop leading people on. If you know you don't have no real intentions with being with somebody full wholeheartedly, don't hold up their time. Some people just want to actually hear you say that. Give them a closure so that way you can move on. Shoot, you blocking your blessings and you blocking somebody else's blessing for meeting the person that they dream. You feel me? All because they're holding this space for you. So how can you be honest? I be telling people that all the time. Like, you know. Like, if you nervous like me, because I'm a nervous bug, y'all gotta understand something. People feel like I'm shy. Like, it's actually in my birth chart, okay? Like, so a lot of people don't understand. Like, in my birth chart, it really states that I'm shy. And people be like, you're an Aries and you're shy. I'm like, yeah, but I have a particular way of how, like, I use my Aries energy. How I pull that out. But I am shy, though. But I don't know. Like, if I'm, like, speaking from my heart, like, right now, the universe is like, baby, you need to speak your heart space. Like, but if I have any advice that I must tell y'all, like, even if it's something, like, make sure you want to have a conversation with somebody, like, you really want to take your time out to really love a person compared to loving anybody else. Take your time out to say that. Like, if you got to get it out, spit it out. Spit it out like a rap song. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? Music and bass. Take me away. Okay? I gotta hold on to my receipts. Okay, yeah, that's that, Lil Weezy. You feel me? Shout out to Wayne. You feel me? was confessing his love to Nivea. He loved Nivea. He loved Nivea. But he was talking about, it's hard to say this stuff to your face, so I take it over music and bass. Music take me away. Okay? That's what he said. But yes, guys, like, I guess my message for today is speak your heart. Tell your truth. And love because you love on purpose. And if there's a person that you're willing to ride it out with, like, you feel me? We gonna ride till the wheels fall off. Like, yeah. Like, ride it out. Like, shoot for the stars. Like, I'm telling you, like, bro, like, I'm a person where if I really feel like I want a relationship with you, I'm going to come out and speak to you. I'm grown now. I'm 36. I really know my worth. I know my power. I know my energy, all of that. Like, what's up? You trying to get this money? Nah. But, nah, all jokes aside, guys, really just learn how to really speak from your heart space and being honest about a lot of things when it comes to your heart. Because this is a time and period where God is aligning us to the people that we're supposed to be aligned to. So I would say to close out chapters, because the Leo, Venus, because Venus is going to be in Leo retrograding. This is the planet of romance, happy play. It's God. Leo is the sun card in the tarot deck. Okay. The sun in art, guys, represents, the sun in art represents God. So anytime you see a sun in an art picture, it means God. So imagine God is like, you need to get all these lovers and attachments away to you. I'm trying to bless you with the person that you're supposed to be blessed with. By the time Venus stops retrograding in Leo, you're going to know exactly who you're supposed to be with and why. And you're going to be destined on this path. Destiny and Fate is still out. I told y'all Destiny and Fate going to be out until I think till like next April is what I'm hearing. Like, I got to look at the astrology planets and how it's going to be transitioning. But I really feel like Destiny and Fate together, because Destiny and Fate are never really out together like it is this year. I think it's going to be out probably till next April. So it's like, guys, like, I got them out here clearing stuff right now. Y'all going to do exactly what y'all need to be doing right now. But guys, like, make sure y'all just speaking for your heart space. Like, tell the people that you really love them. Tell people that you really love them. There's nothing wrong with telling somebody, hey, I really love you. And guys, for the people you feel like you want to give love to, express that to them and get an answer for them. Because if you ain't got an answer around, get an answer for them. So that way you can be like, you know what? That's fine. It's cool. Like, if you don't want me, that's fine. Like, listen, I ain't going to be mad about it. I ain't tripping. But then you can move on, and then you can just try love. Like, people don't just try love just to love on purpose. Like, what? Like, do you want to be loved correctly or no? Like, I'm telling y'all, I promise y'all. But for the people, I got to say this, and I'm going to end it with this. For the people who have been in a relationship and it ain't really worked with this person, and you know that you've been really pure and it just ain't really worked, that's because you have a destined person for you. You have a twin flame. You are a twin, bro. Like, listen, your twin is going to block anybody from really dating you and really experiencing you. The thing that twins do, we teach love. So everybody we come in contact with, we teach them love. That's that point. But at some point, twin flames get upset. Like, I just want one person, and they start to start doing the work. And guess what happens? Boom. That's when union happens. Because you have made up your mind to not give up yourself, your boundaries, and you're just tired of just the dating life. I'm telling y'all, at some point I was like, man, I had to heal. And I'm like, you know what? I just really want one person. I just really want to jug with one person for the rest of my life. Like, you don't want to be deep in love. You don't want to be, you know what I'm saying? You're not trying to build this empire. What's up? Like, what's wrong with y'all? Why y'all want love? That's what twin flames do, whether they are a man or a woman. They are strictly about love, bro. Like, and I have to say that because it's important for y'all to understand, like, twin flames, they're about love. And when you really start to heal as a twin, when you heal, you understand that. Like, you know what, Keita, you're right. Right? I know I'm right. You feel me? I'm always right. You know what I'm saying? I've been shooting jumpers since I was 3. But now, guys, like for real, like make sure that like sometimes when you have a designed, destined person from God, like, you know, maybe God just needs you and certain people to teach them love. That's it. When it's your time, it's going to be your time and can't nobody take that from you. I'm telling you, like when I say like, can't nobody take that from you, can't nobody in this world take away what you got going on. Your person. They think that they're slowing you down, baby. Some people, they be doing some stuff. I'm like, wow, you just sped me up. The more evil stuff you do, the more I just transmute the energy you do, and I just get on up there. That's dumb. Why you wasting magic? Your magic helping me out. So what's good? You feel me? Sometimes you got to learn how to transmute that energy. But guys, pay attention. And I'm going to end this podcast a little bit different than how I usually end it because I need y'all to say this affirmation. So that way, if you're dealing with people who are not supposed to be there in your life, you're dealing with people who are gaslighters, different stuff like that. Yeah. You're going to need this affirmation. If you're a twin, make sure you say it. Don't do it. So here we go. I'm gonna end it. But you know, I got to do my out speech. But guys, choose love because love is choosing you. And please don't be running from love because God's like, I'm telling you, this dude, I was talking to this dude on Snapchat. He's like, he's like, I don't have time to date. I was like, why you don't have time to date? He's like, because I don't. I said, well, listen, you either going to make time or God going to make time for you. So that's what you want to do. And he was like, man, nah, I'm just not going to make time. I just don't want it. Shoot, that man, they found me on Snapchat. Now, mind you, I got over 10,000 friends on Snapchat. This person found me and was like, hey, you know a little something. What's up? I need to tune into your podcast. I said, I bet you do. He was like, that's crazy. You told me that. I was like, I was just trying to tell you, I was just asking you a question. But sometimes when I talk to people, it's because Spirit want me to talk to you. Like, it wasn't me trying to get on with him. I'm friendly. Like, I'm not friendly, but I'm just cordial with people. Like, I make you laugh because I know you need to laugh. So when I was talking to him, I was telling him like, hey, you know what? This, and that. Like, if you're running from something that God don't want you to run from, like you've been hurt, you can let your guard down. Like God is not going to send somebody in there. This is not the test from the universe that keeps sending random people in there. No, this is the point, guys, where God is sending people, the people that they're supposed to be with. The universe is aligning you with the people that you're supposed to be with. The universe is about to bless you in ways that you couldn't even imagine because of the love. You feel me? And that's what twins do. But it's plenty overdue. The time is right. Everything is in time. The time, Lord, you can't outrun that. So that's what I was trying to tell that young man. Like, you're running from love. I don't know him from Adam or Eve. Some just told me just to talk back to him. I was like, oh my gosh, are you running from love? And he was like, oh, no. Like, it seemed like you're running from love, bro. You got to stop running from love. Like, you can't sit up there and say that, you know, you about love and you're running from it. This is not that time where you have to keep your guard up. Let your guard down. Like I be telling people, I had a brick wall built, but baby, guess what? I took it down. I'm open. I always been open. I ain't finna build no wall up to keep y'all up. You come over here at your own danger. But guess what? I used to be like that back in the day. I didn't have a wall up. Just know that if you crossed that line, I was going to shoot you. But this is a metaphorically speaking about my heart. Like, 'cause some people build up a wall. I had an invisible fence, like kind of with them dogs. Like you go over a fence and be like, electrocute you. Yeah, I had one of those. What I got to fight for? Like if they got an invisible fence so they can electrocute you. Yes. Like, you know what I'm saying? I got the choppers and all that just sitting up and, you know, like you want to come over here. You want to play with me, with my heart. Here you go. Boom. And I was literally watching this girl on TikTok, Jasmine. Jasmine was like, you know what? If I felt like somebody's playing with me, I make sure that you never come back and play with me. And the way she explained it was really funny. She was saying that like, in general, she was saying it like, yeah, because I will do something so crazy to you to the point where you will never come back and disrespect me ever again. You will never want to come back to me. And I'm like, you know what? At some point, maybe that she do got married with that because I am like real nice. And so when we use the heart example, I'm like, you know what? I keep my heart down. Like I ain't got no guard up. You feel me? I just got these, you know, that if you come over here, there's a whole bunch of military action over here. You feel me? Like, you come over here at your own risk. But this was back in the day how I used to be. Like, hey, you come over here at your own risk. Like, now I don't have all these guns. I don't have all of that. Baby, you come over here. And you'll leave the same way you came. I ain't finna match your energy. I don't have time for it. I don't have the time, energy, or money to do all that with you no more. I don't have that. I don't have time to be evil to people. The only thing I have to do is be real. And so that's why I tell people, I'm not dealing with a man who got his wall up. Your wall up, I ain't dealing with you. You do and talk in certain places. Guess what I'm not going to do? I'm not going to accept that behavior. I didn't build a wall. I didn't build that wall, so you need to take it down because I didn't build it. I'm not taking that wall down because I didn't build it. I'm not putting those guns back because I didn't buy them. You know what I'm saying? Oh, you want to shoot everybody that want to come close to your heart. Oh, no, baby. Guess what? You ain't going to shoot me because I ain't even going to come over there because why would I come somewhere where you're just shooting everybody? Why I got to put up with that? I didn't hurt you. I always tell men that, and it trigger men. It's crazy because I went on a date with a guy like a while ago, and I was like, well, and I was like, you know what? I didn't build that wall you put up. He's like, well, you're going to have to take it down if you want to date me. I ain't taking nothing down because I don't want to date you. He was like, what? I was like, I don't want to date you. I'm not dealing with that. I'm grown. Period. What you talking about? Huh? You want something? I'm telling y'all, it's serious. And people be mad about that. Like, no, I'm not tolerating putting up with anybody that got a wall up. And so I'm challenging y'all. Y'all dating somebody who got a wall up, stop. Tell them, take that wall down. Some people, they have trauma responses from relationships. Oh, this girl hurt me, so I'm thinking you're going to hurt me. Oh, no, baby, I never said I was going to hurt you. I never hurt you. I just came here, so you just think everybody gonna hurt you because this girl hurt you? I'm not dealing with that. Oh, you know what? I'll be like, oh, you want to go out? Well, I don't want to go out because the last time I went out, my ex did this to me when we were out. Hold on, pause. I won't do that. I ain't do that. Baby, you know what? This conversation over with. I'm telling y'all. And usually, I'm so proud of me because I used to be so nice and I really give to people. I please people, but I please Keita now. So it's more like I please me, Nikita. You got us, Nikita, Pretty Red ENT. You don't want to do that? All right, cool. And on the time clock, it says 2023, baby. It's that time. So only thing I can tell y'all guys is like really follow y'all heart. Speak y'all truth to the people that you really love. If you want to shoot your shot to somebody from the past, or you're being led to do that, like your heart is just like, call them. Get it out. Talk to them. Do that. Because other than that, it would make it so that you have to do that. And so that's something that you don't want to do. Like, you don't want fate to step in. That's what I'm going to tell you. I don't want fate to step in. No. Baby, I'm okay with fate stepping in. So if I get a hint, like, I even get a sign that I shouldn't be talking to you. Oh, it's out of there. You out of there. Oh, no, baby, you out. You gone. Oh, no, I can't do it. But, guys, that's the only thing I can tell y'all. I can help y'all through meditation, different things. But tap in and shoot your shot, baby. Because technically, if you shoot your shot and they don't want you, guess what? You still win because maybe they just giving you the space and time and energy to shoot your shot to somebody else. Keep doing it until you keep shooting your shot until you get the right one. That's what I'm going to say. Keep shooting your shot until you get the right one and don't stop, okay? But all right, guys, make sure y'all tune in, zoom in, zap in to my episode. Let me know how y'all feel about the episode. Make sure y'all write me back at follow me at the Pretty Red ENT Show.podbean.com. Go follow me on all social media at the Pretty Red ENT Show. I really appreciate y'all. I love y'all. I hope this message helped a lot of people in heal. Okay, like that's my main goal. Okay, but thanks for tuning in to the Pretty Red ENT Show. All right, guys. So y'all know I gotta end my show a certain particular way. And I'm gonna end it with my protection for the twin flames. Okay, so I cancel all the negative intentions and words that I or others spoke intentionally or unintentionally negative about me and my counterpart. and that I cut cords with all those situations and people that are holding me and my twin flame back from union with each other, and that I now ready to receive the union and to start a new life with my twin flame, filled with harmony and unconditional love from here on at all timelines and at all dimensions. I do not consent anyone interfering with ill intentions in my connection with my twin flame. I and my twin flame are divinely protected. Our connection is shielded by a source light, and our love is growing and healing each other. So be it. I'm going to repeat it one more time. I cancel all negative intentions and words that I or others spoke intentionally or unintentionally negative about me and my counterpart, and that I cut cords with all those situations and people that are holding me and my twin flame back from union with each other, and that I am now ready to receive the union and to start a new life with my twin flame, filled with harmony and unconditional love. From here on, at all timelines and at all dimensions, I do not consent anyone interfering with ill intentions in my connection with my twin flame. I and my twin flame are divinely protected. Our connection is shielded by source light, and our love is growing and healing each other. So be it. I'll repeat it one more time for my people who need it 3 times, because I know some people like to listen to my voice when I say it. So I'm going to repeat it one more time, okay? I cancel all the negative intentions and words that I or others spoke intentionally or unintentionally negative about me and my counterpart, and that I cut cords with all these situations and people that are holding me and my twin flame back from union with each other, and that I am now ready to receive the union and to start a new life with my twin flame, filled with harmony and unconditional love. From here on out, at all timelines and at all dimensions, I do not consent anyone interfering with ill intentions in my connection with my twin flame. I and my twin flame are divinely protected. Our connection is shielded by source light, and our love is growing and healing each other. So be it, so shall it was, so shall it always be. In Jesus' name we pray, amen. Abracadabra, boom. Like whatever you get down with, that's what it's going to be. But thanks for tuning in to the Pretty Ray and T Show. You know it's me always.